not to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. May angels watch me through the night and light me with the morning light.
So here I am, heading back to the Bellaire House for the third time. This time, taking a 5,000-mile round-trip road trip with Debbie back to the house. We're going to have an event there. We're going to have 30-40 people there. Josh Lewis from Hope Paranormal is driving 17 hours to get here to meet up with us. And as we pull up to the house, I'm a little nervous because I do feel there is some sort of evil lingering here and possibly waiting for us. You ready to go in?
I'm ready.
Debbie and I both have our protection ramped up. I have my faith and belief that we will be fully protected while at this house. I'm sure we will connect with good spirits, kind spirits, but I do know that somewhere around or within this house lingers something darker. So we have to be aware, we have to be on our toes, but I do not scare easily. So we will be jumping in head first, right in, to see if we can unlock some mysteries of what's happening here at the Bellaire House. Hey guys, this is Steve and Debbie. We're at the Bellaire House. It's kind of getting late. We're tired, but I have to get things unpacked and organized. And we just walked through the house really quick, and I used the DR60 to see if anyone was here. I'll let you hear that. The DR60 is a digital voice recorder that was made in the 1990s. You can find them on eBay today used, but they're selling for anywhere between $1,500 and $2,000 because of its unique ability to be able to pick up E.V.P from thin air. No other digital recorder on Earth works as well as the DR60.
There were some serious sickening crimes done in this house, and the person responsible, are you stuck here in your own hell?
So we use this around the house to search for voices for spirits who would like to speak and answer our questions. This offers real-time communication with the dead.
Hello, this is Steve Huff. I've been here before. Is there anyone here who is looking to speak tonight?
I think I hear I am. We're here just a couple minutes and we already get a validation, which I feel is saying come in bedroom or I'm in bedroom. Let's try for one more. I don't think I caught your name. I'm Steve Huff. I'm here with Debbie. We come as friends. I know there's good here. There's peace here. This house is not all bad. I can feel the good energy. Can you tell me your name? Okay.
I don't think I caught your name.
There was some mumbling there, but there was a whisper, I am dead, right in the beginning.
I don't think I caught your name.
Right there, I'm dead. So we're gonna put some stuff away, get to bed, wake up tomorrow for a full day. So here we are back at the Bellaire House in Bellaire, Ohio. I've been here twice before. Once with Nick Groff for Paranormal Lockdown.
I think we need to call Steve Huff.
I brought basically another Wonderbox portal.
Okay.
And then I came back with the Chill Seekers, Keith Weldon and Carissa Simpson, where we caught some amazing, amazing communication. So I returned with my good friends Keith Weldon and Carissa Simpson from the Chill Seekers to investigate and try to receive maximum communication from the... So we were here and Debbie gets a message from medium Katrina Cooper, who we've worked with many times, and she sent Debbie a warning for me, saying she received a message from Debbie's father that I could possibly be attacked here, and she told me how to prevent this from happening, and seeing as much as I trust Katrina Cooper, I had to heed her advice. I'm gonna go up in the attic, guys. First night at the Bellaire House. Where's the lights? I have my own light here. Please don't use lights, use flashlights. And it's cold up here. As with last time and the first time, I felt the attic had something dark. So I faced my fears and went up alone at night on the very first night to see if I can reach or communicate with whoever was there. DR60 up in the attic. Is there anybody here in the attic with me? Here's that cubby.
Is there anybody here in the attic with me? There's that cubby.
Some noises. This is Steve Huff. Do you remember me? I just heard something over there. All right, I'm gonna go back down. I just wanted to see what the vibe was up here tonight. Anything you want to say? Your voice can be heard. I come as a friend. I know there's good in this house. It's not all bad. Going back down. Remember that E.V.P through the recorder, I will meet Debbie, as it does mean something. And the angel E.V.P was nice to hear as I was leaving this attic. Piece of cake. We're in the back room. Is there anybody in this room? If so, why are you in this room?
Anybody in this room? If so, why are you in this room?
Our direct answer, I pray in here and he brings angels. Let's listen to that again.
In this room.
So I went back to the room and Debbie and I nestled in for a hopefully good night's sleep. So last night there was one thing that happened. We're in bed and I had a peaceful night's sleep. I actually dreamt that I had a pet monkey and I was putting a suit on him and combing his hair and he was shaved and he looked like a little man. I have no idea why I had that dream here at the Bellaire House. But I was awoken last night to Debbie. I heard her yelling, not really yelling, but saying no, 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 and like she couldn't talk.
So this is my first time here at the Bellaire House, and everything was quiet when we were here. We had a good night. We sat and we talked with the owner, just got ready for bed and went to bed and went right to sleep because everything was quiet. And then I actually had a nightmare. I guess I was thrashing around in my sleep. I, of course, was unaware because I was sleeping. Something grabbed me out of the bed and literally pulled me out of bed by my neck and by my throat, and was grabbing me like this and pulled me straight up out of the bed. And I couldn't speak, but I was trying to call for Steve, and I could see him. I was being pulled straight up by my throat, and I could look down and saw Steve in the bed. I couldn't speak, of course, couldn't get my voice out, but I could see him laying there and was trying to call for him. But whatever it was, I couldn't see. It just had me by the throat and was pulling me straight up.
And then she's like saying, Steve, no, help, whatever. And I woke her up to make sure she was okay. And she woke up and basically I said, were you having a nightmare? And she said, yeah. And she went back to sleep, but it wasn't until this morning she told me about her dream. And what did I record in the attic moments earlier? Starts, I wanted to go up in the attic with just the SCD2 app after Debbie's dream last night and those messages. I wanted to go up and see if the mood lightened any, if it wasn't so negative, because if it's going to be all negative here, I'm not going to like that. So we're going to go up and see if we can connect to any spirit with love and kindness. You can talk through this device directly to us. Not sure what you said there. All right, we're going to go up here. It should be light now. Where are you? Hello?
They are there to harm you.
They're there to harm me. You're not going to harm me. I am protected. I am using the SCD2 app that I created with Anthony Sanchez at ghosthunteraapps.com. Same concept as an AM/FM radio scanning spirit box, but without the static. Spirits manipulate audio to speak, and when you have a connection and lock in, they can take over these apps and devices to directly speak to us and give us messages. I come here with love, the love of God, the love of the universe. All right, let's go back down. Anything else anyone wants to say before I shut this off? Anything to say? Shimmering?
Shimmer.
Look what's shimmering. All right, so we got a couple hits, what it sounded like, and the one "they're here to harm me," which was weird. I don't feel any threats here. Actually, I feel very at peace here, just as I did the last time. But then when I went back home last time is when I had issues. So that's not going to happen this time. But we're going to head back downstairs. The first group for today's events are going to be coming soon. We're going to have an event here today. It's Saturday. We're going to do some Wonderbox sessions live, and we're going to do an investigation from 7 p.m. until 2 a.m.
So the first group came for the afternoon Wonderbox session. I'm going to show you some highlights from the day. We did a session in the main room, the basement, and on the top floor in the attic. I'll show those highlights and then some from the nighttime investigation.
All right, so before I turn this on, we are in the Bellaire House. To the spirits here, we come in peace, we come as friends, we mean no harm. We're not here to take you out of the house, move you, cross you over, anything like that. We're not welcoming any evil or darkness through today or ever. And I am calling on my guides and helpers to try to bring through kind, loving spirits who have messages. You have a voice, you may have passed on, but we can still hear you. As you told me, our soul never dies. Something calling? They also use the word calling. Like they always say, you're calling me.
This Wonderbox Gold is my creation. It basically is an enhancer, and it gives spirits energy and help to speak to us more clearly, more directly, with longer phrasing. This is the best box I have ever made, and I call it the Wonderbox Gold. And here it is being demoed for a live group so they can get in on the spirit interaction.
Can you guys come in and come in the middle of this room?
No, that's a dead end.
That's a dead end. Can you guys lock in for me? Take over. We'd like to develop a connection here as solid as we can.
Having some great interaction here. Spirits are wondering if we're continuing that night, and we are, but I feel we can get locked in a little bit more.
Is Ed here? From the house? I think you were with me for a while. This is your home.
Ed, or Edwin, is the main resident spirit here. He used to do seances in this room at a table, and I'm trying to find out if he is here with us right at this very moment.
Do you like when you have people in this house?
This is so relevant. At the table again to do a seance, just like old times for Ed.
I know you guys like to warm up, or it takes you a few minutes. That's okay. Respond. You just responded, thank you. Can Ed come through? You used to come through for me all the time. Edwin, you used to do seances here. Is that correct? What can you tell us about the afterlife?
I take that as something here that they're afraid of, and this something may not be letting all of the spirits speak. We did this for about another 20 minutes, and then we moved up to the attic where we brought the Wonderbox Gold, and this time we're going to use the SCD2 and Spiritus along with it.
All right, so we're up in the attic. Okay, we're going to run this up here.
Come on. That's all right with me.
Come up and then something. If you're still downstairs, come up here.
It's a lot different with it.
It's a lot different up here, right?
Stick your
It's a lot different at the top. Isn't that
Yeah, for those of you recording, you'll hear what's being said.
We don't mind if you join us.
There's definite energy up here that I didn't feel downstairs. I still haven't heard Ed. Last time I was here, that's all I got was Ed. Is Edwin still? That was weird. He is. Did you hear that? He is. Knock, knock, knock. He is.
Did he just knocked on the door?
Something. It was a knock or footsteps.
That was great.
Maybe he was going up the stairs.
So Edwin is still here. That's good. I'm happy to hear that.
The brain can't scan the body.
The brain can't
Scan the body.
scan the body.
Or the brain can't scare the
I
body.
thought I heard scare, but
Oh, I thought I heard scare the
in
body.
the recording you'd be able to hear what it
Well,
is.
the brain can scare the body. I can guarantee that.
Oh, I know it does.
Because of boom,
And I think they try to use it.
Not to get on those kinds of bed.
I think there's like 6 or 7 of them here.
You can
Feel me. A moment.
You're sure I can feel the water?
Yeah.
Enter.
The beauty of the Wonderbox is I can run apps in reverse, so if it's a bank-based app like this one, Spiritus, if we hear forward replies, spirits are manipulating to speak.
Why are you crazy?
No, I'm used.
We're here laughing and smiling with love. Okay. Well, we're here. We're talking.
Amazing.
Thank you. It is amazing.
It is awesome.
We're bridging the gap from the living to the dead. You have a voice. You're not forgotten.
It's intuition.
Yeah, see? Yep. Some of us are feeling you too, so we know you're here.
Perfect.
Perfect. This is working for you. Thank you. Connection.
Oh my gosh. Nice.
There we go. This is great. It's 7 again. So there could be 37 of you here. That's crazy if so.
And the counting up also, I think.
Maybe, yeah.
It is beautiful.
What was that? It is beautiful.
I have already
Here's
Steve.
Oh my god.
What was that before my name? You don't?
relaxation. The flame.
I am feeling you guys.
Still have enough.
When you find
How about Ed? Can Ed come through? Edwin? That was crazy, guys. There was a lot of stuff coming through. Some of it a little creepy.
Little?
Yeah.
What an amazing validation-filled live session in front of a group of people who wanted to experience the Wonderbox. Amazing. We're now going to pull out the DR60 voice recorder to try to capture some EVPs. as I was feeling a darkness in that nook.
What happened in this little area right here? I can feel the intense energy. Who's responsible for what happened here? If there's a negative energy here, why don't you leave? It was something at the end.
Something at the end.
Didn't sound nice either. Was there a child hurt right here at one time in this house? Why do you like hurting children? I don't think it's just standing still, so I don't think they're talking.
Was there a child hurt right here at one time in this house? Why do you like hurting children?
I don't. Okay.
Now, I know there's really good spirits at the Bellaire House, full of love, but there's also a negative vibe that I keep feeling up in this attic, in this nook. And each time I've been here, I felt it, like something bad happened to a child, which is why I asked that question. Now, I probably didn't realize it at the time, but I feel now that these negative entities are coming from a nearby house that Josh and I later enter into, Josh Lewis from Hope, when he arrives later on during this day. So I think the negativity is coming from a nearby home, not necessarily the Bellaire House.
Do you have, I know it's going to sound kind of silly, but do you have puppy dogs and kitty cats where you are?
Oh, they do. Are there dogs where you are? Spirits of dogs? It'd be amazing if you could validate that for everyone here. Different?
Shows the distinct difference of what you get, like the validation that it's not just blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That's the cool part about it, is that it significantly changed so much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So as the evening approached, the full group came for the nighttime investigation from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. Friend Josh Lewis from Hope Paranormal showed up, and we started the night off with a seance.
Who's at the table with us?
Nice.
We're going to be talking to you tonight. Is that okay?
You said two. Can either of you say the name?
Get rid of some of your...
Billy. Good old Billy.
So, Billy, are you here? Are you the one coming forward?
Friend. I've asked you, Billy, a million times if you were good or evil. Are you good or evil, Billy? Help. Ed. Billy, if you're here, do you know who Ed is? Is he good or bad?
Not completely. Okay. So Ed, do you want to be heard? Maybe talked with. Are you upset about something?
Is there anything you would like us to do? Yeah. I have a question. Now, Ed, last time I was here, I think you followed me home.
Equipment in the halls at Red.
Did Ed follow me home?
Ferocity.
Is something moving from downstairs or upstairs to down here? Yep. Okay.
Is that Ed?
All right. So Ed, did you join us down here? REM pod. It says REM pod. You're right. You heard. That was good ear.
Are you standing in the kitchen in the hallway?
Yes.
Unfortunately, my camera battery died in about a few seconds here, so I wasn't able to capture the rest of this, but it got intense. Some in the room felt chest tightness and pain, including me. Someone else was touched. REM pods were going off. K2s were going off all throughout the house. We felt the presence walk up to the table. If you want to see the whole seance, check out Pumpkinhead Paranormal on YouTube. He posted the entire seance and E.V.P session. After this, we kind of walked around the house, checked out various rooms in groups. I was feeling any evil in this house was coming from the nearby house where tragedies happened.
Okay, Edwin's bedroom. Gonna run the SCD2. Here we go. Maybe. Who is here with us? Anyone? I'm what, you? Who stays at... They just want to be left alone. You hear that? Well, then I'm sorry that if we're bothering. Does Edwin ever come back to this room?
I was almost getting the sense that the spirits of the house knew they were in the presence of something evil, and some of them were asking for help for this. Let's keep going.
Who's in the attic now? Do you know? Do you know who's up there? Ed? Ed's in the attic. I think he stays up there. I just said Ed is in the attic, so.
They did it?
I said who's in the attic? I said Ed. I think he stays up there. I still didn't get an answer if Ed is good or bad. Is Ed the one you're afraid of?
You know you can get destroyed. You don't, huh?
What are you afraid of, Edwin?
The untold stories of violence.
The untold stories.
Of what? The untold stories, the things you didn't want to talk about in the attic earlier. The things the spirits said they were not allowed to talk about. Has to do with the children, doesn't it?
What do you know about the children next door? Come on, don't go silent now. I want to try and find out some more information here. I mean, you're gonna...
If you want to talk.
If you want to talk.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What? Are you picking up figures on there?
Where?
There was one in front of Steve and one right behind him now.
Who's behind Steve? Is there anyone there?
Are you nervous that we're here? Is it... So weird. I heard you. I hear you. We all hear you. The clearer you talk, the easier it is for us to understand you. And I know you can control that to some extent. Who is the most powerful spirit in this house?
What is your objective, Ed? You just want to stay here?
In this room, we are locked in with spirit as they answer our questions and talk amongst themselves. This is pure communication using the Wonderbox Gold and SCD2 app.
Actually. You want to talk through these recorders? What did you hear?
Something through. Something through.
All right, so I'm going to stop this for a moment, and we're going to try to see if you want to talk through this. Do you have yours too?
No, mine's in the other room.
Try mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
you have
what I wanted
yours.
to do.
Yes.
I wanted to try that.
Okay. We'll leave that on for energy too.
Connection, but ask if there are any other spirits here, and ask them how Ed makes them feel.
Okay, got it. That's a great question.
Okay. All right. I'm going to record too.
So 1, 2, 3. So I want to ask, one, if there are any other spirits in this room with us right now. And how does Ed make you feel? How long did you get?
I can't see.
I got 13 seconds.
Light?
13 seconds.
I don't know how you see that time, but we'll play it.
I want to ask, one, if there are any other spirits in this room with us right now, and how does Ed make you feel?
All right.
Please.
One, if there are any other spirits in this room with us right now, and how does Ed make you feel?
There's something
little,
there.
There's something little there.
It was getting late. Many groups were recording around the house, and the spirit's energy was draining, as was ours. We tried doing one last little session with a few of us, and we had a few replies, but the energy was definitely lower. After this, we all said our goodbyes. We wrapped up the event, and Debbie, Josh, and I were going to stay in the house, and we all went to sleep and started fresh the next morning.
All right, so it's day 3, really day 2. The first night we got here was late. We had an event all day yesterday, 2 groups of people. It was amazing. We had a session last night at this table with the Wonderbox and E.V.P. Now the E.V.P. session, unfortunately I didn't film, but it was absolutely amazing. And we had maybe 20 people in here who they were witnessed everything, so it was so cool. So I woke up this morning and very tired, but got to chug through this day. And I have my Wonder Box here, and this will be the first time I sit down for a session on my own. So we're gonna see how it goes. And yesterday, Josh Lewis came all the way from Florida, so he's upstairs sleeping. He had like a 17-hour drive straight through. So he's going to sleep for a little bit, I guess, and I'm going to try and see if the spirits are awake and what they thought about last night. Hello, who's here? This is Steve Huff. Good morning. Good morning. Who's here with me this morning in the Bellaire House? Whew. This is for protection from evil. Gonna have to go get some breakfast. It's too early? Okay. It is early. We only got like 6 hours sleep. It's not that early, it's just that we didn't get much sleep. It's like 9 o'clock. We didn't go to bed till 3 a.m. Had a great event here last night. The event was great last night. We met so many amazing people. Everybody was awesome. We had a great time. And I don't usually do events, but this one was so much fun and so cool. I'm considering doing more, so it's a possibility. It was a really, really good time. The first group session, though, there was a little bit of anxiety. I was getting a little chest tightness. Somebody else was getting chest tightness. Somebody else was getting touched. It was kind of crazy all the way around, but by the end of the night, everybody felt fine and everybody felt better. It was just an intense group session. Seance. We had a seance. Thank you for joining us last night with the group. We will be digging in a little more today. You know what? I'm going to go get the DR60. I'm going to go get the DR60.
Did you enjoy your night last night, Spirits?
Who's here with me this morning? Who's awake? Who's up?
Who's here with me this morning? Who's awake? Who's up?
Are you being held captive in this house by someone? Are you being held prisoner by someone? I'm Steve Huff. I'm here as a friend. Very calm.
Affirm us.
I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to make demands of you. I'm pretty chill.
Why were you attacked there?
Why was I attacked there? I got chest pains and tightness last night. So did someone else here. Do you know what causes that? Do you know who attacked? If you can tell me, that would be wonderful. I didn't have to go to the hospital. It wasn't nearly as bad as I had before.
So, I'm getting that intuition, that feeling again, that there's some darkness coming in from another location nearby, and I know the location. We've recorded already that there's a Mike or Michael here that the spirits do not like. Could this spirit be from the other location that's creeping into the Bellaire House?
Who was causing trouble last night? Anyone? Is Billy still here? Billy, you know it. You could ask me any question. I'll answer it honestly. Let's try to have a sit down here. Ed?
I want to ask one.
You want to ask me a question? I just said you could ask me a question. If you have the energy to do so, give it a go.
Blackie is knocked out by...
I'm going to shut this down for now. Got things to... It is early, I know. They're smart. Thanks for coming through for us all night. Thanks for the communication. Thanks for the interaction. Thanks for helping bridge the gap between our world and yours. This can't be disputed anymore, guys. You guys are being proven. The world sees you exist. All right, still in the Bellaire House, and Josh came yesterday after driving how
17
many?
hours.
17-hour drive overnight. So we're in the Bellaire House on our own. We had a group here yesterday, but today it's quiet. We're just going to walk upstairs to the attic and run the SCD2, see if we get anything, maybe DR60s. We both have our DR60.
All right.
So let's go see if we can get any communication.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go up these stairs. You guys can use this. It's on. Feel free to speak. Let's communicate. I heard something, but we're going to go up to the attic.
So last night, you know, there was a lot of people here. What?
What were you?
Strong and passion.
Strong and passion. Okay.
You say strong compassion?
Strong in passion or strong compassion? Could be.
Could be one or the other.
You'll see the difference.
Okay. Well, last night there was a lot of people here, and you know, you guys were really interacting with us, and we thank you for that. But right now, it's just Steve and I and Debbie here, and we are trying to communicate with you to, you know, just show compassion, show you that we care. Find out if there's anything that you're afraid of or anything you want to talk to us about. Edwin, you can come through if you wanted. Other spirits.
Yeah, we're not here to yell at you or
kick you out,
make demands. We're here because we care, really. So you can use this right here and talk. Who's here with us?
I heard a noise from this cubby hole last night. Is there an animal in there? Or is there someone? I can't see any of my IR light on me.
That was like a scratching sound.
Yeah, that did. This place doesn't feel dark, you know. I know it's starting.
There's Mary.
There's Mary. Is there a Mary here? All right, I'm gonna do this while he's got that running. I'm gonna try my. Let's see. I'm gonna use the DR60 for a second. I'm gonna invite you to just come through here.
Howl at me.
Howl at me? Who's up here with us?
And there he is again, Mike. but keep watching.
Now, I know you can use the sound coming from there sometimes with this. Whoa,
That was
Michael.
something. Did it say Michael?
Yeah.
Who's up here with us?
Could be, yeah.
Does that sound like Michael?
Who's up here with us?
It could be.
Okay, let me ask. Did you say the name Michael?
Hello, it's like 10 to... Did you say the name Michael?
Yeah.
We heard the name Mary come through. Is Mary up here?
Then it goes to
Whoa.
that. I don't know why it does that.
Let me try.
Let me just give you guys an opportunity. One last opportunity here. I mean, if Steve wants to ask something else, he can. But, I mean, is there anyone here that needs any help or, like, wants to talk or just wants to be recognized?
Is there anyone here that needs any help or, like, wants to talk or just wants to be recognized?
Weird.
I don't know how that happens.
Yeah.
All right. So nothing is up here.
Nothing's up here right
with
now,
us at
no.
this point. So let's go back downstairs. You got an address on that guy?
I think this is the spirit's way of telling us this darkness is coming from another location, just as we suspected, or I suspected. Before we check that out, I get an energy surge down in this area before the attic, so we stopped to do an E.V.P session here.
And we did get a kind of
wait. Try one right here.
Yeah.
Give me one.
Try an EVP right here.
I felt like there was a woman, so we're gonna.
Yes, we did.
I felt a little something right
there.
Right there.
Okay.
Like I walked through something right here. Let's see if we get anything.
So we're here in the master suite here, the room that Edwin would stay in. Who's in this room with us? I mean,
Who's in this room with us?
I keep getting this.
Wow, do you get that often like that?
No, not like that. I mean, if there's no activity or it's just like a little sound, like I don't know if it's picking up something.
Let me try again. Is there someone in this room? I thought I felt you. If so, you don't have to fear us or be afraid of us. We're just here to communicate. I know we had a big group, but who is in this room right now?
Someone in this room, I thought I felt you. If so, you don't have to fear us or be afraid of us. We're just here to communicate. I know we had a big group, but who's in this room right now?
There's something, but
hold on.
Do both at the same time.
Yeah, so hold on. So you just left a good message for Steve there. Let's try to do this on both of ours. So 1, 2, 3. Who just left that message?
Play yours.
Yeah.
Who just left that message?
What?
I don't know.
I'm gonna try to see what's on mine.
Who just left that message?
Can't understand.
It's weird how, yeah, we can't understand them. There was a bigger sound kind of on the end of yours, so I don't know if that's what popped mine off.
See if it's the same beginning here.
Who just left that message?
Not really. Doesn't sound really the same.
No, not at all.
I really don't like that sound anymore, so please, if you don't mind, can you not do that? I don't know if that's something you're doing or if that's just the recorder, but I'd like to record right now and not get that sound. Even if I don't get anything crazy from you. Just let me just ask here. Where do you want us to go in this house? Okay.
Yeah, because it wasn't happening last. Okay. Let me try something.
If you would get that sound. If
let me
you
see.
record from Josh's.
Okay, I'm going to use Josh's recorder. He's been getting these yells, screams, noise, whatever that is. We don't know. Who is in this room? We're just trying to find out your name. That's all we want to know. Thank you.
Who is in this room? We're just trying to find out your name. That's all we want to know.
No yelling. Yelling, but not in the yelling that I get.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. And then this
Now try one more.
I will. Hold on.
Who is in this room? We're just trying to find out your name. That's all we want to know.
All right, I'm going to do it again. I mean, I don't understand why. I mean, hey, if that's what it is, if my energy is causing someone to scream, it wouldn't be the first time in my life. All right, let's see. Who just told Steve that you want help? It's yelling again.
Who just told Steve that you want help?
Now this is interesting. This is real. This is something. Like, why is this happening?
Do it again.
Are there spirits here who want to be crossed over? Are you looking for help?
Are there spirits here who want to be crossed over? Are you looking for help?
Wow.
That's insane.
That's insane. First of all, that's insane. How clear, how loud it is with you, which is great.
And you're getting
no yelling.
Screams.
I'm getting screams.
All right, let's keep this experiment because
no, it's an experiment because this is showing a different result with the same piece of equipment
with a different.
So
people.
I at least know that my device isn't broken per se. It's working. Something longer, Harry. What was that at the end? Like
I can't.
No longer hurry. I gotta go one more time.
Are there spirits here who want to be crossed over? Are you looking for help?
No longer hurt me?
Yeah, no longer hurt me, maybe. No longer hurt me. No longer hurt me. You were right about that, Deb.
I wish we could understand the first part.
I know.
Try again.
Is this coming from within this house, about this house, or is this about the other house?
Is this coming from within this house, about this house, or is this about the other house?
The yelling stopped.
It was super long.
The yelling stopped. It was
That is so amazing. This is groundbreaking spirit communication work. Look at that long message we just captured.
Do you feel there's something that we can do to help you?
We hear you talking. Is there any way you could try to be clearer when you leave these messages? What can we do to help you? Is there anything you'd like us to know? If so, speak as clear as you can. Thank you very much.
Alright, we're going to move downstairs and try to contact Eliza. Is there anything you'd like us to know? If so, speak as clear as you can. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Sounded like
Yeah,
it.
sounded like Liza.
Alright, we'll go back down.
So Josh had the idea to go to a house where we thought some of the evil could be seeping over into the Bellaire house. There was a house with reportedly some heinous crimes of sexual molestation of children, with one of those children shooting and killing the accused molester. When we went down in here, we felt pure evil. I know I did. And we didn't stay long. The full video can be seen on this very YouTube channel. It was the video I uploaded before this one. It's called To Hell and Back. But I want to showcase a couple of answers that we did receive. And after this was done, I had no doubt that some of the evil from this house was seeping into the Bellaire house, with so many investigators heading into the Bellaire house constantly. I think their evil here figures they can go over there sometimes to have some fun and games.
What is your name?
That's right. You're here with the devil.
Yeah.
You're here with the devil. No, I don't know. Now I hear down here is the devil. Let me try one more real quick. There were some serious crimes, sickening crimes done in this house. And the person responsible, are you stuck here in your own hell?
There were some serious crimes, sickening crimes done in this house. And the person responsible, are you stuck here in your own hell?
All right, so it's time to leave the Bellaire house. Third time I've been here. First time for Debbie. What did you think?
I thought it was good.
Did you ever get scared at all?
No.
I got a little scared at one point.
Did you?
During that group session. My chest got tight.
Oh, well, yeah. I had some chills and some tingles during the group session part, but there were so many of us together that it wasn't a problem.
So today we just did some stuff with Josh and kind of relaxing day. We're so tired. So we have a 2,000-mile drive back, but we're gonna go pack up right now and do one more walkthrough of the house. All right, so before we go and head out the door, I'm gonna ask the spirits one last question using the DR60. We're leaving now. Thank you for having us. We never meant any disrespect. We didn't give any disrespect, so thank you for allowing us to stay. Thank you for the hospitality. Did you enjoy Debbie and I's visit with you?
We're leaving now. Thank you for having us. We never meant any disrespect. We didn't give any disrespect, so thank you for allowing us to stay. Thank you for the hospitality. Did you enjoy Debbie and I's visit with you?
So we left the house, and this is basically our entry clip in reverse because I forgot to record us leaving. It was a great time. I want to thank everybody who came and showed up to the house and the event. I want to thank the owner, Kristen Lee, all her staff. I want to thank Josh Lewis for driving out to help out with this investigation. I feel we found some answers to this house. I feel the negativity that is sometimes in this house seeps over from a nearby house where heinous crimes were committed. So Debbie and I drove back to Arizona. It's nice to be home, but we had a great time. If you want to see me do more events like this, thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment. Love to all.